the play fake on first down to throw. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. The screen, he's got wheels. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Firing to the right, complete. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Noles are marching down the field. The give out of the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. They stripped it out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
At the 45 on his way. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, and
he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab past the marker. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's second and 12.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Let's go. Break. Single. Ready?
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cook. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend. Touchdown, no! Fired in from the red. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Steps away to find some room. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and lift. And the Noles are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Zings it complete to the right.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pulls it in. It's Fowler. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. QB got it himself. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play.
Turning it on! What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the defense getting set on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Let's it fly. Touchdown Seminoles. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived. And
Let's go. Break. Double, double. Set.
he'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Single, single.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Florida State! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look